here. Welcome to a shoot-around edition of the Garden Report, where Jrue Holiday just signed his 4-year, $135 million extension that was reported last night. He talked as well here about his decision, the process that brought him there, as well as the aspirations he has for this postseason and the years to come, potentially through 2028 with Boston. Here's what he had to say.
Yeah, I think there was a little bump there in the beginning. Just again trying to get my bearings in the city in general. But I think it comes pretty easy. Just the type of guy that molds to my situation. And honestly, these players are really good. I think when you play with them, they make the game easy for you. This is probably one of the most that I've got so many open shots and just had to lock in and knock him down. So it's been, like I said, maybe a little bit in the beginning, but it's been pretty easy. Here, I feel like that was something that I wanted when I signed here. Obviously, knowing this is my 15th year, I know, time is coming. So I think being able to be on a team and being in an organization like this is big for me. But I think from the beginning, this is a part of what I wanted.
So Holiday shot around here, as well as Kristaps Porzingis. Al Horford was visible here as well. Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum shot too. So bunch of guys going into tonight's Knicks-Celtics game. Just 3 games left for the Celtics. Questionable. Xavier Tillman among them as well. Didn't spot him here at shoot-around, but for Holiday, it's been moments of management this year, but mostly full health, mostly all defensive play on that side of the floor, along with a 61% shooting percentage in the corner this year, as he's transitioned from being front man on that Bucks team to often the 5th option in these Celtics lineups, one of the best starting lineups in the league this year. So definitely incentive and motivation from the start for both sides to get something done here. Jimmy and I talked about it last night on a live edition of the Garden Report. You can go check that out. We gave different thoughts about this. Holiday said it best in his comments today. There was reasons and things that the Celtics get out of this. Pay cut in year 1. Having him here long term without any worry that he's going to depart. And then there's benefits for Holiday, who became the 4th player of his age to sign a contract this big, along with Al Horford, Steph Curry, and LeBron James. So he's going to have to sustain into the later years of this contract. That's the risk on Boston's part. But a great first season here. It gives hope that he can step into a new phase of his career. He talked about Joe Mazzulla making him rethink his role in basketball and all the rest, and gave him a lot of credit for making this work here. Said there were some bumps in the road at first when he arrived, but this was always a motivation for him to get something done and stay here long term, especially at this stage of his career. And he's loved Boston. He loved the way the Celtics handled this during a difficult time in his career where he wanted to stay in Milwaukee, but ends up getting traded in that Damian Lillard deal. And he said from the moment he arrived here in that opening press conference that this was where he wanted to be. And of course, he wasn't extension eligible until April 1st. And then by April 10th, the deal comes together. So quick process, one that didn't have any issues in it. He just said it was easy to get a deal done with the Celtics here, and he did pretty good. 4 years, $135 million. You can go check out his comments in full, and we will have full coverage of Celtics Knicks tonight. Celtics Hornets tomorrow, a back-to-back getting going here. So inevitably some rest for someone, probably one of Porzingis or Horford, and then maybe another starter if you try to split these, or maybe tonight will be that last full dress rehearsal for most of the starters going into the playoffs. We will see. We will have those reports as well as some comments from Joe Mazzulla on the extension before the game tonight. You can check all of that coverage out at Celtics All Access, CLNS Media for Holiday's press conference, and we will see you later tonight at TD Garden. I'm Bobby Manning. This has been a shoot-around edition of the Garden Report.